Yo, what's up with it? It's your boy Noonie, and it's Leo in the third house, back with another reading. This time I'm gonna do something different. So I had my daughter make these tags. They got different astrological signs. So I'm gonna do the reading. After the reading, I'm gonna do something different. We're gonna pick the actual astrological sign and figure out whose reading this is for. So I'm not just gonna say, hey, this is for Taurus, or this is for Libra, or Cancer. Instead, I'm gonna do the reading and then allow the jar to pick who the reading is for. All right, so we're gonna try something new and see how this all works out. All right, so let's start off with the overall message. All right. So adjustments are needed in a personal resolution. A personal issue reaches resolution. Okay, so whatever you're working at, you may need to tweak or fix it a little bit. Add some finishing touches possibly. Okay. All right, so you're letting go of an emotional situation, possibly someone from the past. All right, so now it's this energy of feeling broken or feeling lost or left out. Might be having a small feeling of lack. Okay. Some feeling of lack, left out. So it's like you're letting go. Yeah, you let go. But you're sneaking away from the situation. So it's sneakiness. There's some type of sneakiness going on, some type of deception going on. And you had to leave someone out. Okay, you had to leave someone out, or someone else got left out. Could be you, could be them. So there's an energy of someone beginning a new cycle, someone starting over, someone having more options or opportunities. And there's an energy of someone just feeling more attractive. All right. So your advice here, though, is that whatever the situation you're dealing with, you made a good decision, all right? There may be a few moves that you need to do to let go of them, or to like fully get them out of your energy, because you're working on that right now. It's like you're sliding away. You're dealing with this energy of like abandonment, or just getting over this energy of not having them around. And then there's a new period, a new cycle, a new energy happening around as well. So that's what's coming up. It's opportunities, new experiences. And it's this energy of you feeling beautiful, feeling creative. All right, so this could, if this was work, it's basically you like maybe leaving, quitting, leaving on the job, leaving while on the clock, just kind of like slipping away and just disappearing. And it might be a small energy where you might have to pinch your pennies for a little bit, but there's a new opportunity that's coming anyway. You know, so you may be letting go. But whatever the situation was, you had like an emotional attachment to it. Could have been something from the childhood, or just something that you built, that you've worked with, or you've been with, and you kind of like attached a feeling to, like an emotion to, all right? But anyway, your advice though is to move on. You know, carry the weight of these burdens, carry these thoughts. It may weigh you down a little bit, but just move on. There's greener pastures is what I'm getting. It's a better landscape going wherever you're going now. So move along. There's nothing coming of this situation. It's a void of moon, void of course moon. So nothing is coming of this situation. So you can go ahead and move. This situation isn't for you. You've been waiting. So it's like this energy of you being like waiting on it to produce the fruit, or produce, you know, proof or evidence that what you've been working at and what you've been putting your effort into is worth it, but it's been taking a while. So there's also energy of you just being impatient and tired of it. So you released it, and now there's a new experiences coming up. All right, you may need to let go of the inner criticism of what happened. You may be judging someone else, or they may be judging you, but you basically need to harness that, to kind of like tame that, relax that energy of being frustrated, kind of like the energy, I guess, like a frustration. You need to let go of that. Or it might be negative self-talk that you're saying, or, you know, talking down on someone, or someone may be talking down on you, or you may feel bad for leaving this situation, because that may be the big thing. Because there's an energy of you feeling like this isn't grounded, like this doesn't make practical sense. You know, it's also an energy of you being naive, you know, and that might be really what you're really thinking is like, hey, I haven't really been real with myself about what's going on. I might just been living in a fantasy land, all right? Because you've been patient and waiting on it to pan out, but deep down you feel like this ain't gonna pan out. And so your advice is to leave from here, all right? To go away from this situation. There's new opportunities, abundance. You might run into an empress, someone who has their stuff together. It could be a man or a woman, but it's someone who has their stuff together, knows how to create, knows how to basically have their own power. They're comfortable by themselves, but they also bring value to others when they do engage. You know, they built their own status, their own wealth, and they're comfortable with it. They're also nurturing and motherly, and they possess the energy of all four queens: fire, earth, air, water. You know, so that means that they're able to communicate clearly. They're warm and charismatic, They're stable and have foundation. They're able to give. They also know how to take care of themselves and be nurturing. You know, they also know how to express their emotions and their feelings. You know, so that's something that's important. And the Empress. So they encompass all of those queens. All right. So your likely outcome though is, you know, some type of betrayal. This is the ending. And then you have a new romantic cycle. So right after this ends, something brand new comes in. But if anything, it may be just a new romantic cycle or a new beginning of you just doing things alone, where you're going to get your own justice. And your justice may be that you'll see or be in places where you're more valued and more appreciated, and you'll get back more of what you're offering. All right. So some of the signs that you may be dealing with are Libra, because you got a lot of Libra cards here. Libra, Taurus, Taurus, Aquarius, and Leo. Those might be some of the signs you're dealing with. Yeah. Okay, so let's go with your advice. Because after this situation ends, something new starts. All right, and the new start can just be mostly by yourself. All right, so we're gonna go with these two. They came out. All right, so this is what you got. Judgment. Let go of your fear of being judged. You are good enough. It is time to release all that you have kept safely locked away in your heart. Your true essence and potential have been restricted by structure and method for long enough. There is no right or wrong way. Just be you. And then you have prayer. Dear guardian angel, help me to be flexible in my attitudes and beliefs. Help me to not fear the transient nature of life. Help me to remember the eternal light which emanates from my soul and the internal light which emanates from the heart of every living thing. Help me to remember that I am eternally guided and loved by God and all creation. And then the bottom of the deck, this is what you got. You are a jewel, even though you may not see it. Even in the darkest times, you shine eternally bright. You are surrounded by an aura of love, and a pot of gold waits beyond the horizon. All will soon clear. Trust and continue to follow your dreams. You are eternally blessed. Yeah, this is about to give you a good situation. You just have to leave away from the situation that isn't serving you anymore. You know, you released it already emotionally, so you're dealing with that. So this might have been like abandonment issues you might have had as a childhood, and so you're dealing with that. You're focusing on abandonment issues, but there's some new experiences and a new cycle starting up, and a period where you're gonna be feeling like beautiful, abundant, and it's just like a new start, a fresh start. Like, you know, it seems like it's a world of new opportunities. It's gonna be a big change, a big difference for you. All right. So it's like the other side of the scale. You might have got the shitty end of the stick before. Now it's about to pan out for you on the other side of the scale. It's going to balance out. So yeah, you might just need to fix a few things, deal with a few more shadows maybe. You know, your shadow side. You may have to deal with a few more things on the other side of yourself, or some hidden aspects that you might not be feeling, or you might just need to kind of just leave the situation, just carry the burdens of this situation, because it's going to pan out in your favor. But let's shake it and see who this reading is for. Capricorn. Okay, so that's for Capricorn. Well, thanks for watching. It's your boy Noonie, and it's Leo in the third house.